Hey everybody, this is Shelly, your mouthy mama at Talking Trash and Truths. It is 2:40 a.m. and of course I went and did something because I don't know, I saw a presentation that Jordan Peterson did, and afterwards he spoke about the personality test, the big 5. And so I had already taken the other test, the standard one for personalities where you find out what you are or whatever. I forget what the hell I am. I wrote it down somewhere. Oh, I'm an INFJ T. So introverted, intuitive, feeling, judging, turbulent. I'm turbulent. That says turbulent means uh, I can't read my own writing. Something in stressed. But anyway, that was my thing for the other one, which is funny because Divinity completely guessed all my letters. I was like, damn. But the big 5 is it's a little the same, it's a little different. They have like neuroticism, extroversion, not extroversion because I'm certainly not that. Extroversion, openness to experience, agreeableness, and conscientiousness. Those are their big 5. So I am going to share my tab with you. Okay, so this is the big 5. What are the big 5 personality traits? Openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and eroticism. And this is put out by the Very Well Mind. Sounds good, right? Wish I had one of those. Oh, it's only done in October 2022. That's good. So it's up to date. It says many contemporary personality psychologists believe that there are 5 basic dimensions of personality, often referred to as the Big 5 personality traits. These 5 primary personality traits are extroversion, as often spelled extroversion, but it's extraversion, agreeableness, openness, conscientiousness, and neuroticism. Extroversion is sociability. Soci- Sociability. There you go. I can't talk today. Well, I mean, I'm sure that joint didn't help, but whatever. I was going to bed and then I got sidetracked with this. And it was like, I'm so tired. But anyway, we're going to start that again. Extroversion is sociability. Sociability. Forget it. Agreeableness is kindness. Openness is creativity and intrigue. Ooh. Conscientiousness is thoughtfulness, and neuroticism often involves sadness or emotional instability. Oh, I probably got like 1,000 on neuroticism. Jesus, I'm just a walking emotion. Understand what each personality trait is and what it means to score high or low in that trait. Can give you insight. Can give you insight into your own personality. I can't read tonight. Oh my god, I'm gonna read that again. I'm so sorry. Understanding what each personality trait is and what it means to score high or low in that trait can give you insight into your own personality without taking the personality traits test. It can also help you better understand others based on where they fall on the continuum for each personality trait listed. Alrighty. So, the trait theories of personality have long attempted to pin down exactly how many traits exist. Earlier theories have suggested various numbers, for instance, blah, 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 blah. That's a whole lot of crap. Let's get to the fun part. They want to tell you about researchers. Nobody cares about that, you're literally just typing to fill a page. Just put up the thing. All right, they want to know about openness first. So they said it's important to note that each of the 5 primary personality traits represent a range between 2 extremes. For example, extraversion represents a continuum between extreme extroversion and extroversion introversion, extreme introversion. Extroversion. In the real world, most people are somewhere in between. Yeah, but I've never been an in between kind of girl. God, I sound terrible. I've talked way too much today. All right, so they're asking for openness first. So they said openness, often referred to as openness to experience, emphasizes imagination and insight the most out of all 5 personality traits. People who are high in openness tend to have a broad range of interests. They are curious about the world and other people and are eager to learn new things and enjoy new experiences. People who are high in this personality trait also tend to be more adventurous and creative. Conversely, people low in this personality trait often tend to be more traditional and may struggle with abstract thinking. Okay, so let's look for openness. All right, that was the 3rd one I did. Open to experience. 95, that's high. So I got, now the test that I took, the individual parts are broken down, but they have a range of 0 to 20. 0 being you're very low, 20 being the highest it can go. So like if you get the highest, it means that character, you're fully that character. Like that's a part of you. So for openness, I got, oh God, I wish I had my glasses. Imagination, I got 20, the highest. Artistic interests, I got 19, high. Emotionality, 20, of course, the highest. Intellect, 20, highest. Adventurousness, 8, low. Which that's accurate. And then liberalism, 8, low. That one I was surprised by because I'm usually more, I don't know. So many things are changing. All right. So I scored high. So it says I'm very creative, open to trying new things, focused on tackling new challenges, and happy to think about abstract concepts. Dude, that's all I do all day long is think of abstract concepts. What do you think this is? This is me talking literally to air and pretending there's somebody who's going to be sitting there listening to it. Like there's such a like disconnect of time. It just drives me crazy. Next is conscientiousness. Among each of the personality traits, conscientiousness is one defined by high levels of thoughtfulness, good impulse control, and goal directed behaviors. Highly conscientious people tend to be organized and mindful of details. They plan ahead, think about how their behavior affects others, and are mindful of deadlines. People scoring lower in this personality trait are less structured and less organized. They may procrastinate to get things done, sometimes missing deadlines completely. Well, I've never missed a deadline, but I will put the thing off till 5 minutes before it's due. That's just who I am. Conscientiousness, 83. Still high. It says high. Um, self self efficacy is 20, the highest. Um, these words, orderliness. There we go. 8, low. Yes. No. God, I'm so messy. So messy. Dutifulness, 17, high. I am very dedicated to whatever I have to do, and I do assume a lot of responsibility, so that's true. Self efficacy, I guess, yeah, I do everything myself. I've never had to depend on anybody. Achievement, striving. Okay, I guess that's kind of like ambitious. I got a 20, the highest. Self-discipline, 13, high. I don't think that's high, 13, and I don't think my number should be that high because I have terrible self-discipline. It's terrible. Um, let's see. It's so funny to me. Then there's cautiousness. 5. Low. That is low. I mean, it sounds like me though. So 83. So in my mind, I got like a what? A B minus? But it's still high. So it says high, spends time preparing. That's true. Finishes important tasks right away. Pays attention to detail. Absolutely. Nothing escapes my attention. Enjoys having a set schedule. Yeah, no, not anymore. No, my body pretty much dictates when I'm going to go to sleep and when I'm going to not go to sleep. And we have extroversion. Extroversion is a personality trait characterized by excitability, sociability. I hate that word. Talkativeness, assertiveness, and high amounts of emotional expressiveness. Why don't you just come out and say pushy and aggressive and loud? Ugh. People high in extroversion are outgoing and tend to gain energy in social situations. Oh, dear God, no. Being around others helps them feel energized and excited. People low in this personality trait or introverted tend to be more reserved. I don't know about that. They have less energy to expend in social settings, and social events can be draining. Introverts often require a period of solitude and quiet in order to recharge. That never used to be me. I could go from group to group to group to group to group all day and all night. Didn't bother me. I never needed to be by myself. Now, oh my God, if I go like, I haven't been to lunch with anybody, but like if I go downstairs to talk to Veronica and I'm down there like 20 minutes and she's bah, 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 and the baby's bah, 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 and somebody passes and goes, "Hey, shout out," bah, 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 bah. And now I got 3 bah, 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 at the same time. Now somebody else comes along. "Oh yeah, did you hear about that?" Somebody's touching me, and I got all these voices going around me, and I got people touching me, and I'm like, "Okay, I'm cold, gotta go, gotta pee." It's always my excuse. Gotta pee, gotta go, and I run out the door. I mean, I run toward the door actually to come back in, but um, when I say run, not so much, but I go through the door, and I'll get upstairs, and my son will be like, "Did you don't talk to me? Just I just need quiet. I'm gonna put my music on. Don't talk. Don't ask me questions. Don't come near me. No, don't come near me." I just I talked to Veronica, and the baby wouldn't stop, and then there was a person, and then there was another person, and it was just a lot of noise. And he's like, "I get it. I'll leave you alone." Thank you. Thank you for understanding. I am completely overwhelmed. And that's how it happens. It's the littlest thing. I never used to be like that. Ever. It would take, oh my God, it would probably take a gun to my head to get me out of this apartment right now. Even if somebody was like dying in trouble. Nope. 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 All right. It said, oh, so wait, we got to figure out my extroversion. 51 low. I failed. Loser. Friendliness, I got low 7. Gregariousness, I got 6 low. Activity level, I got 6 low. Cheerfulness, 4 out of 20. I got a 4 low. Excitement seeking, 8 low. See, everybody goes looking for the drama. I find it hilarious because everybody's running here, backstabbing there. I don't care. I don't care what you did. I don't care who you said it to. If I don't like you, I'm not talking to you. If I think you're shady, I'm going to stop talking to you. I'll be cordial. I'll be civil. I'll even be nice. But we won't be friends. I don't want your drama. Oh, and assertiveness, I got a 20. Hi. Gee, imagine that. Isn't that a shock? Me, assertive. So I scored low. It says people that scored low prefer solitude. Yes, thank you. Feel exhausted when having to socialize a lot. Yes. Find it difficult to start conversations. Oh, hell no. I can talk to anybody about anything. If somebody can't talk, if they have nothing to talk about, just let me on your stream. I got a million things to talk about. And all of them good. So, dislikes making small talk. Didn't I just say that? I hate small talk. Hate it. Hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Carefully thinks things through before speaking. Yes, very much. I joke and say I have no filter. But my filter is actually like the most fine-tuned part of me. Because the shit that is unbelievable that goes through my head, it doesn't make it out of my mouth. And that takes it takes some skill. I'm going to tell you, it takes some skill. And let's see. Dislikes being the center of attention. Yeah, I just don't like it. I've never liked it. Oh, my throat is so dry. It's because I got the heater on me. Agreeableness. This personality trait includes attributes such as trust, altruism, kindness, affection, and other pro-social behaviors. People who are high in agreeableness tend to be more cooperative, while those low in this personality trait tend to be more competitive and sometimes even manipulative. Oh, joy. Let's see what I got. Agreeableness. Oh, yay. Okay. It's not as high as the others, but it's still high. So I got a 73, which, is passing. I think it's a C minus. All right. So trust 4. FOUR low. For trust. I don't know why. It boggles the mind. Cooperation 10. I do not play well with others. I just don't. Because I have it all laid out in my head. The only person that I can work with to do the things that I do, like decorating wise, creating wise, is Zuma. Because she knows I have to stand back and I get it in my head and I jot it down real quick. Like I'll write it out or I'll draw it out. And she's just like, all right, talk to me. What do you need from me? I need you up there doing this, to the right, to the left. And she'll just do it. And she won't like staple anything or tape anything in place until she says, is this now? Because I go, yeah. She goes, no, look at it. Oh, no, a little to the left. She's like, I knew you were going to change it. Because it's got to be perfect. And I like things to be very symmetrical. And if they can't be symmetrical, I want to at least balance. I hate when they decorate and everything is on like one side of the stage, or they have like a million things that are red that are together, but everything else is like spread out. No, like this is drawing my eye away from the kids. This is just supposed to be like window dressing, literally window dressing. So I don't like when things draw attention from the kids. I don't think it's right. I mean, I want it to be perfect for them because they just get such a kick out of seeing it. But, when it came to teamwork, the only person that I could work with was Zuma. I tried. I tried working with other people. I just can't. There's only so much stupid I could deal with. It's the one thing I have no tolerance for. I don't care what else you are. Don't be stupid. Please don't be stupid. So many people are stupid. Anyway, agreeableness. Okay, so morality 20, highest. Altruism 20, highest. Modesty 12, neutral. Accurate. Sympathy 7, low. Yeah, I don't do sympathy. I'll feel for you, but I'm not going to feel bad for you. You know, everybody's going through it. I'm not going to sit there and, oh, you poor thing. I'll say, oh, you poor thing. So what are you going to do to get out of it? Or what are you going to do to get over it? Or what happens now? What do we need to do? Do you need ice cream? Do you want this? Do you want that? Like, make a fucking plan. That's my main thing. Make a plan. I'm not surprised that I got a 4 in trust. I have definite trust issues. God, so many. I have trust issues. I have abandonment issues. I have commitment issues. Christ. Let's see. So I scored high in that, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So it says High has a great deal of interest in other people. High cares about others. High feels empathy. I hate that word. And concern for other people. Everybody wants to be empathetic. Oh, I'm empathetic. Shut up. I don't think they even really know what the fucking word means. Enjoys helping and contributing to the happiness of other people and assists others who are in need of help. Yeah, all right. Ooh, neuroticism. This is not the same as narcissism. Neuroticism is a personality trait characterized by sadness, moodiness, and emotional instability. It's the cray cray. The cray cray. Individuals who are high in neuroticism tend to experience mood swings, anxiety, irritability, and sadness. Those low in this personality trait tend to be more stable and emotionally resilient. I feel attacked. Fuck you. Should we see? Oh, I left it to last. Tell what she won, Bob. Neuroticism 111. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Okay. There is a high tendency to experience negative feelings. Awesome. Let's go, shall we? Vulnerability 16. High. Self consciousness 19. High. Anger 16. High. Anxiety 20. Highest. Depression 20. Highest. Immoderation 20. Highest. Well, I could have told you that. I could have told you that. Vulnerability. I'm amazed I got that high in vulnerability. I don't do vulnerable well. I love my principal Marty, you know, known him since high school. He used to love to say, Shell, you're so abrasive. You're so abrasive. Why can't you be, more vulnerable? Why can't you? Like, you walk around here like, oh, yeah, I'm Mr. Big Dick. Like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, you want to fight? And he was just like, I don't want to fight you. I said, that's smart. He goes, yeah, I know, because I'd lose. I'm like, yes, you would lose. You would definitely lose. Because I go right for the kill. I don't even bother hitting you. I just figure out how to take you out. But yeah, you're just so abrasive. You're so abrasive. I was like, I don't think that word thinks, it means what you think it means, because you use it for me all the time. And yeah, I'm a little rough around the edges, but I'm not abrasive. I can't help that all you people are afraid to ask me questions. And not for nothing, but you ask me stupid freaking questions. So you should be afraid. I hate stupid questions. Oh, well, I know, but nobody realizes you're so sweet. I'm so sweet. Mm-hmm. See, there's this thing where everybody gets to tell me their opinion of me, which I'm so in love with that concept. Oh my God. Like, tell me more about what you think about me. Go. Yeah, because I haven't had that my whole friggin' life. That's why when somebody says, Michelle, can I tell you something? I say no. Because I know they're going to say something about me that I don't want to hear because, number one, do you think I don't already know it? Stupid, I'm not. And two, why do you care? Shut up. Why don't you worry about the shit in your own yard? Go pick up that dog shit. Leave my dog shit alone. Besides, we got cats over here that do it in the litter. Dignified. I really wish I could have taught them how to pee and poop in the toilet. I just don't have the patience. You're lucky I taught my 2 kids. God, I hated potty training. But now I'm off topic. So anyway, so yeah, these are my big 5s. So okay, so I can see it. We didn't read the high neuroticism. So it says for high, if you scored a high in neuroticism, the person experiences a lot of stress. No. Worries about many different things. No, pshaw. Gets upset easily. You think? Experiences dramatic shifts in mood. Yes, I do. Feels anxious. Oh, yeah. Struggles to bounce back after stressful events. Well, if there's one goddamn thing I know how to do, it's bounce. I got my ass bounces, my tits bounce, my cheeks bounce. I don't know. But bouncing I could do. Bouncing back from stressful events, I don't know. I don't really worry about it anymore, to be honest. Like if somebody says, "Oh, I want to go here," let's go here. I just say, "No. Why not? I don't want to." That's it. I don't want to. I've always just put aside what I don't and do want to do to please somebody else. People make me crazy. I feel like I'm crawling out of my skin. I feel like a bug under a microscope. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So I'm not going to do it. I'll go when I have to. But if somebody's like, "Oh, let's go for breakfast." No, I don't want to go for breakfast. There's too much involved. It takes me an hour to take a shower. It's ridiculous. And every time I almost fall. Every friggin' time. Because I can't bend my leg to get it over the friggin' side of the tub. So I got to like drag it. And then once I get in, there's no shower bar. So I have to like hold on to the shower stool that I bought and then drag the other one in. And then I have to like sit and set the water and whatever. It's just like, it's just an ordeal because it's very hard to take a shower sitting down. It's very difficult. It's so much easier when you're standing. You don't feel like you're going to fall over. Everything just whoosh right down you. How'd it go? It went whoosh. One more time. Whoosh. Bring it home. Whoosh. That was for G. Yeah, no, it's just so much. Getting dressed. I have these tongs that I use to hold out like the pants because I can't bend my legs. And I kind of have to like 1, 2, 3, try to like catch my foot with the pants. And it's God, it's humiliating. It's so bad. And I just sit there going, oh, fuck this. Like, I can't. I can't. And it's just, I mean, what are you going to do? You got to laugh. You got to laugh. I spent all last week crying. I'm not crying tonight. I'm just not. I use salad tongs to get dressed. Ain't that a bitch? Oh my God. Everything I do is like handicapped now. And my daughter's like, would you like me to do something for you? I look at her like, bitch, aren't you the one that's multiply handicapped? Not me. Like, when did we switch? Because I don't like that. Like, I'm happy she's doing stuff, but it's like, I want my life back. I want to be able to go outside. I want to go for a walk, go for a ride. God, I wish somebody would just say, oh, I'm coming to pick you up and we're just going to head down the shore. Sure, let's go. I haven't been out of this house in so long. Oh, Lord. I would love to hear the ocean right now. The waves just rolling in, and you can hear them just slowly roll. And then they hit the sand, and you hear that little psh, and they spread out. And you watch the foam. It goes from being this big, heady white foam to like this little line. And every time it comes a little bit closer to you, a little bit closer. As a kid, I was terrified of the ocean. I mean, it didn't help that these fuckers made me see Jaws. And I'm very, like, easily influenced by scary movies. Oh God, they kill me. And it's one of my all-time favorite movies. I watch it at least 2-3 times a year. And every time I'm like, hand over the face, like, oh God, no. Like, when he gets the girl, no. The saddest is whatchamacallit, the dog. Oh my God. But I think, was the dog the first one or the second one? I think it was it. What was it? Pippet? Pippet. But yeah, no, I love the ocean. I always did. My uncle planned a fishing trip because my uncle, my mother's brother, he loves boats. Every couple of years, he would buy himself an upgraded boat. They were all called the Katie or Katie. Katie 1, Katie 2, Katie 5, Katie 9, because my grandmother's name was Catherine and everybody called her Kate or Katie. And he named it after his mother. He should because she paid for it. So it's like, yeah, go ahead. It's like, ah! But anyway. um he planned a fishing trip. They were going to go blues fishing. And he like looked at me and he said, you want to go? I was little. I was maybe 8, maybe 9. And I was like, yeah, I want to go. And he was like, we're going way out. We're going to be out all day. You can't complain. No, I'll be fine. Bring a book. All right, I'll bring a book. I did. I brought a book. And my grandfather woke my ass up at 3 o'clock in the morning so that we could drive to Tom's River. We had to stop and get the damn donuts. Had to stop and get him coffee. Get me a juice. And we get down there. My uncle's already up. He's already at the boat. And he's like taking stuff out. And his buddy is there. And it's just like, all right, whatever. He's like, you're tired? Go to sleep. I was like, all right. So I slept for like another hour because it takes like an hour to get out of his damn lagoon. Because where he is, he's like all the way like in the back and like around. It's so weird. Like, it's almost like there's a U-turn, but like you can't, like the U-turn stops at a dead end. So you can't go anywhere. He's the dead end. So he's got to go all the friggin' way around. And it's a no wake zone, so you've got to go slow. And it takes forever. Takes forever. So I went and I slept and we got out to the bay and I could feel the difference. And I was like, whatever. And I was just sitting on the couch and my grandmother insisted that my grandfather give me Dramamine. I don't know if you know what Dramamine is. It's a motion sickness pill. I had this wristband on that had like a button thing in that pushed in that was supposed to take care of the, like motion sickness. He gave me the Dramamine that I didn't want to fucking take because I wasn't sick. I didn't have seasickness. And he was like, well, you won't with this. As soon as like maybe 10 minutes after I took it, I was sick. And I was like, my head hurts. My head hurts so much. Oh my God, my head hurts. And my grandfather's like, God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have given you that pill. So I was like, I'm going to go to sleep. And he was like, well, we're out in the ocean. Now we're out in the ocean. And it went from being a cloudless day to just rolling gray clouds. And we're getting swell after swell after swell. 3, 4, 6 feet swell. And the boat, boom, boom. And the guys are all green. They're yelling at me because they're like, oh, you're sick. I was like, no, I have a headache. Like my head hurts. And my grandfather's like, it's that stupid Dramamine. I said, well, I'm going to go all the way in the bottom and I'm going to go to sleep. And my uncle was like, you're crazy. If you go all the way in the bottom, like that's where the master bedroom was. He's like, you're going to feel every wave. I was like, it's all right. And I went downstairs. I went into his master bed. I laid down and I knocked out for like 3 hours. I woke up fresh as a daisy. I was like, hey, it was still like ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. And my uncle's like, you look like you feel better. I said, I do. He was like, you're the only person I know. We have, and he said they were like 10-foot swells. I was like, no. He said, yes. He was like, if I didn't know this was going to pass, we were going home. But yeah, he said that the boat was going like straight up and then boom. And he said, you slept through it all. I said, slept? I didn't even move. I was like, I was in the same spot that I fell asleep in. And he was like, you're crazy. You shouldn't have been able to sleep down there. I was like, no, it's fine. And that's what I have to do. If I feel motion sickness, I can't take a pill or anything. I just close my eyes, take a little nap, and then I'm fine. I just need a chance for my body to go, okay, calm down. She needs to fuck with her equilibrium a little bit. Okay, we're good. But yeah, we were out there and I'm out there with these like 5 really old people, like 5 really old dudes, no girls, just me. And it's like no other kids, just me. And I caught 2 blue. Good God, the fight they gave me. Like the one was huge. I mean, it was like as long as I was at the time. And I mean, I had the belt on with the little cup thing that you put the rod in, and I learned how to, okay, you gotta give it slack, give it slack. Okay, now it's got it. Now you're gonna pull and then reel. And you're gonna pull and then reel. Pull and hold them. Hold them, and reel. And I didn't know any of that stuff. Like I used to go crabbing. I didn't go like deep sea fishing. And it was an amazing time. We all came back looking like lobsters. Well, for the first day. I was a lobster for like 10 days, but they were all fucked up. Because it stayed really hazy. So you were getting it off the water and you were getting it filtered through the clouds, which is never good. Everybody's like, oh, but it's cloud cover. Now, do you know what's in most clouds? Moisture. What happens when the sun comes through moisture? Shit gets hot. It magnifies it. Like, what the hell? So it's just like, all right. So yeah, I got 2 bluefish. I was so proud. And I brought them home to my grandfather. He didn't get nothing. The guys didn't get nothing. My uncle caught one thing, got it to the boat, and it got away. So the only one who had fish was me. And of course, it was beginner's luck. It's because you're a girl. Girls aren't safe. Girls aren't happy. Girls aren't lucky on a boat. Okay, still caught two, so fuck you. But yeah, it was, I don't know. Those are definitely things that lend to my personality. I am adventurous, but you got to let me do it my way. You can't tell me what to do because you don't know how I'm going to react. You don't know how my body is. I do. I'm very in tune with my body. I know it hates me, but whatever. So, how to use the big 5 personality traits. Where you fall on the continuum for each of these 5 primary traits can be used to help identify, I can't read, whether you are more or less likely to have other more secondary personality traits. All right, these other traits are often split into 2 categories: positive personality traits and negative personality traits. Okay. So it says positive personality traits are traits that can be beneficial to have. They may help you be a better person, make it easier to cope with challenges. Positive traits are adaptability, ambitious, considerate. I mean, all right, so let's adaptable. You have to learn to that's part of the problem. You have to learn to get along. You have to learn to do things a new way. You have to allow that not everybody is you. And that's what I hear all the time. I did all this and they didn't give me anything back. Okay, first of all, you already knew they weren't going to give you anything back because you know that type of person. You are drawn to that type of person because they just tell you what you think you already know. I think I'm unattractive. I think I'm unlovable. Look, there's the perfect guy, and he won't be with me no matter what I do for him. So there it is. It proves I was right. Oh, okay. You self sabotaged. You proved it was right. And who wins? Not you. So I don't know why people go that route. I don't know. Boggles my mind. But you got to learn to adapt. You got to go with the flow. Because if you're too rigid, like I used to be so rigid, like you could not take a minute out of my schedule. I was like, no, I got this at this time, this time, this time, this time. Now I'm just like, everybody's like, what time is it? I don't know what day it is. I don't care. Because time really has no meaning for me anymore. It really doesn't. I just know I have less time than I thought I did. So it's, I gotta adapt. Ambitious. I am very ambitious when it comes to the YouTube thing. I didn't think I was capable of starting a channel on my own, let alone have 160, 170 videos up in 4 months. That's a lot. That's a lot. So considerate. I think you should always be considerate of other people's feelings, considerate of what they need, what they've been through. Some people can't do that. I've met people who try. They just cannot do that. They can't think on multiple levels at the same time. If they line it up and think about it one by one, slowly, they'll get it. But most people, you do that assessment 1, 2, 3. You try to figure out what do they want. Okay, they're not smiling. Their cup is empty. She's going foot to foot. Why don't you sit down and let me refill your drink? Oh my God, thank you. That would be perfect. But you're taking all this in, boom, 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 and it's telling you, well, this is her need and this is how I can fulfill it. Go do that, and they'll be grateful. And you endear people to you when you understand them, when you know what they need, usually before they do. So being considerate it's a very important skill to have. It has served me very, very well in my life. Yes, sometimes I am too generous. Yes, sometimes I will trust the wrong person, but I don't judge people. I try not to judge people. If you're setting off alarm bells, that's one thing. But if you're just kind of like neutral, I'll ride it out. I'll see. But that doesn't mean like if you're around me and I see that you're like thirsty, I'm not gonna say, you want something to drink? I got iced tea in the fridge. Like that's not gonna I'm not gonna be rude to you just because I don't, you know you that well. All right, cooperative. Cooperative is a very, 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 very good word. And maybe cooperative seems to be the hardest word instead of sorry. I don't like to cooperate. I just, it, how do I explain it? It bothers me to just go along and do what other people want me to do. It really, it bothers me. It really, really does. It tweaks my melons so bad because I don't like doing what other people tell me to do. I want to do what I want to do. But we both want to do the same thing. Well, no, now because you want to do it with me, I want to do it by myself. Now I'm not doing it. And I'm that kind of stubborn. Oh my God. Like that you want to like choke the shit out of me sometimes. Um Friendly. I am very friendly. I just get very uncomfortable around people that I'm not with all the time because it only takes me not liking your assertiveness or aggressiveness, or like if you talk shady, or if you talk like a little girl and it's fake and there's an act. If you're not genuine, we're gonna fight. I'm telling you. Like otherwise just avoid me because I'm just gonna do my best to avoid you once I know that you're disingenuous. Once I know you're a friggin' fake, I have no reason to be around you. I don't do fake people. I just don't. I sure as shit don't become friends with them. Anymore. Anyway, gracious. I have a problem with being gracious. I never think I am coming across gracious enough. Like being thanking somebody can be very, very awkward. Like, do I shake their hand? Do I give them a hug? Do I say thanks? Do I say, oh my God, I always wanted this, even though I didn't? Do I say, oh my God, this is a surprise? Like, how do you react? I always tend to go over the top and feel like I completely like let them down. Humble. I am humble. I am modest, which is weird because it sounds like I'm not humble by saying that I'm humble and modest. But no, I am very humble. I know my place in the world. I know it's precarious as hell, but I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet until somebody takes those feet from me. And then you can call me stubby. You're just going to have to start hacking away at me and taking parts until I'm nothing but a head. And then you can fight all my ex-boyfriends because I won't have a voice box, but I'll still have a mouth. And I'm sure it would go to the highest bidder. Connor could buy, I don't know, Disney for what that's worth. Insightful. Insightful is really good. I like meeting people who have weird takes on things that I didn't think of. Because usually I examine something from like a million different angles, and it's like, okay, how's this going? How's that going? And this could happen and that could happen. But what if this happened? What if you, inserted this person into the conversation? And da, da, da. Like my brain is always doing that. It's And I'll think, okay, I work through every scenario, get to like Cool Frog Stream and say Outpost is there or winning. Like one of them will say one point, one will say the other, and I'll go, oh shit, I hadn't thought of that. Like, because I don't have the male perspective. I can't do that. As much as I've always been the man in every goddamn relationship I've been in, which I hate, by the way, hate it, really hate it. I still can't give you the masculine perspective because I'm not a man. I'm a girl. Okay? I'm an innie, a natural innie. Thank you very much. I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I'm female. I'm not a bleeder. I'm not a breeder. I'm not cis or sus or whatever the fuck the word is. I'm not any of those things. I'm me. Michelle. Mom. Cis. But not cis how you mean it. Daughter. Friend. All woman. I define that for me. Nobody else gets to tell me what I am. Nobody. So being insightful, yeah, picking up like having a different take, being able to read the room better than anybody else and like conveying it to your fellow panelists and stuff like that, that's gold. Like to be like, change subject without it, like, without the audience figuring it out. But, we have strife all the time. It happens. Nobody can get along 100% of the time, which is just hilarious because we're going to objective and optimistic. So objective, you have to be able to stand back and like put the feelings aside and go with facts. Okay? Being objective is facts over feeling, which means you're seeing things through a clear, logical lens and you're applying your critical thinking skills, which God, I really I hope some of you have. And you're just looking at it straight. You're looking at it as it is, not how you think it's supposed to be, not how you want it to be. The truth of the matter is right in front of you. You need to get to the truth of the matter and leave all biases behind. And really, you should make every decision that way. But I know that if you do, your life will be smart and good and you'll have all this stuff, but you won't have the stories and you won't have any kind of run in with any kind of trouble. You don't learn how to go with the flow. You don't learn how to turn the situation to your advantage. That's what I wish I could educate all of you that are younger than me on what it's like to deal with like real life and people who cheat and people who hit, people who steal, people on the street who see you and you're an easy mark and they take advantage. And you wind up loving these people most of the time. That's the part I hate the most. I don't care if you take my money. I don't care if you take my man. Go ahead. Because if he could go to you, he wasn't mine. He was going to go to somebody else eventually. Take him now. Save me the headache. Bye. No, what bothers me, and I had a point. Yeah, it's not, taking the man. It's none of that. It's how do I say it? Because the thought is like hanging precariously. And I can't seem to retrieve it. I don't know. So whatever I was talking about, I can't remember. But the thing with like love and stuff like that, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Anyway, insightfulness. Like you got to see things. You got to really be able to pick up on them. I look for all the little details. I sometimes miss the big picture, but I could tell you everything that's in it. Like, because I'm so laser focused on what's going on. When I am with somebody that I like, I study them. When I'm with somebody I don't like, I study them more because I got to know where that threat is coming from. Optimistic. Okay, so to be optimistic, it's really the rose colored glasses thing. I always think that everything's going to go well for everybody except me. Because history has proven to me that things just don't go well for me. And eventually you just learn to accept it. You're just like, fuck it. I can't fight anymore. I can't. And you just take it. That's it. You get numb. You get detached. And you don't give your heart away anymore. But what I always did. I always saw, the good for other people. I still do that. I tell my friends all the time how amazing they are because they don't see it. Zuma, she doesn't see how amazing she is. She thinks everything is supposed to go bad for her. No. V. V is so neurotic. She stresses herself out so bad. And she's like the best teacher I know. Calm down. Christine, most beautiful woman ever. She will never believe me. God, she sent me a picture the other day of her and Donna with the baby. It's her grandnephew, I want to say. But, oh no, just her nephew. Yeah, it's her sister's kid. My heart almost beat out of my chest seeing her face. She has no idea. No clue. But see, I was always optimistic. It's okay. It's okay. Don't do anything. You're doing this for her. She's going to be happy. You're going to be happy she's happy. And I am happy she's happy. I just wish I was happy. So, anyway. Okay, so respectful. We all know respectful. I told you once you cross that line and you disrespect me, we're done. Like, I really hope you have a good argument, to come at me with, because we're gonna like verbally fight. I ain't hitting anybody. I'm not going to jail, but we're gonna argue this out until it's dead. Like, I don't like when people are disrespectful. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. When a young little shit is disrespectful to like a much older person. Oh my God, I want to kill them. Because they like, psst, like, who are you? Boy, like, come here. Do you know what this person has been through? How many wars? How many people she lost? Like, I really enjoy knowing, what people have been through. But I don't tend to ask them because I am shy. If I'm already talking to them, then I'll ask them, but I'm not going to just walk up to them and be like, hey, I noticed you're old. How was World War II? I don't think that would go over well. Could be me. But yeah, no, I love the look on people's faces, especially the really, really older people, because these are things they haven't thought about in years and they recall them with perfect clarity. And you can see the recognition and the remembrance on their face. And you can see like this spark in their eye where they remember being young and, yeah, things were hard, but we had each other. And I hear that all the time. Doesn't matter how difficult life gets. If you have the right person with you, you will make it through anything. You can weather any storm. And I love that. That's what I always wanted. I'll pull my weight. Don't worry. But I wanted that, and I never got it, and now I never will. Um, steady. Steady is positive, I guess. Steady, stable, secure. Yeah, it's something all kids need. It's something all adults need and never have. Um, the most we do is set up a bank account on the side, like a savings account. And you're like, I'll just throw some money in it, throw some money in, throw some money in it. Then you look and you're like, oh shit, I've been using that debit card. There's no money in it. Like, you're supposed to have that savings so that it's a cushion if you fuck up. Thorough. I am thorough. I never heard it being positive though. Well rounded, like my ass. I'm extremely well rounded. I shouldn't have said that after saying like my ass. You know what I meant. Fuck you, chat. Anyway, negative personality traits are those that may be more harmful than helpful. Oh shit. Let's see. Should we do the ding ding on which ones I got? Aggressive. Ding. Arrogant. No. Cold. Ding. Deceptive. No. Egotistical. No. Guarded. Ding. Intolerant. No. Judgmental. Men's on men's. Moody. Ding. Neglectful. No. Pompous. No. Selfish. No. Unreliable. No. Withdrawn. Ding. Well, I got a lot less negatives than I thought I would. The guarded thing, I can't help. I mean, the cold thing, sometimes I can't help that either. Because, when somebody pushes you and pushes you and pushes you, and you're like, I'm 2 seconds away from losing my shit. Either get away from me or tell me what the fuck you want. Like, what do you want? I want to bother you. I hate all men say the same goddamn thing. What? I can't bother you? I can't be with you? You always say you want me with you. Now I'm with you. Now you're bitching. Bitch, 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 bitch. I'm enjoying this. The universality. That sounds so funny. It's like univer salad, but it's just my accent. Universality of primary personality traits. Oh, fuck you. Factors influencing them. I don't want to know that either. A word from very well. These dimensions represent broad personality, but personality is also complex and varied. No shit, Sherlock. A person may display behaviors across several of these personality traits. Yeah. I'd be shocked if they didn't. They have other things. They have, let's see. They have theories. They have a 4 major personality perspective. I don't know. Anyway, so we know that I'm friendly, but not. I'm introverted, but not. Because I'm extroverted, but not. I'm a whole bunch of things, but not. So maybe I'm just not. That seems to be the common denominator. Oh, that was fun. Did you like that? I like that. I got to remember that I am recording my screen. It is what it is. So I hope that was sharing. If it wasn't, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. Anyway, how long did that take? Oh, it's not bad. An hour. And I gave a lot of stories. So it is now 4 o'clock in the morning. Apparently, Nick is going to do a hot tub stream. I think I'm just going to go to bed because why not? I love you guys. That was fun. I like talking about like all different like personality traits, and I kind of like want to do anatomy on here sometimes, like to discuss the different parts of the brain and how things work, but I think it's too geeky for you guys. I know I'm interested in all sorts of shit. I like World War II documentaries. I love any kind of music documentary. The one on Janis Joplin was amazing. Um, it wasn't my favorite though. My favorite was the one they did on the Eagles. And it was really, really long. Oh, good God, it was so long. And I watched the whole thing while I made Christmas cookies a couple years ago. And it was just so good. But their music is amazing. But to think about like where they were and who they met, and I mean, they were crashing with Kenny Rogers in Kenny Rogers' house, like for years, not like for like a night or two. He was like, no, come on. Linda Ronstadt used to sing their songs for them, um, to help out. Jackson Brown lived above them in wherever it was, and he wrote, oh my God, oh, it wasn't You're a Friend of Mine. It was, da-na-na-na-na. Oh, wait, I know it. I want to say Up on a Roof, but that's not it. Jackson Brown. Now, see, I got to look this up. Jackson Brown, American musician. Yes, thank you very much. Spouse. Yeah, thank you very much. Come on. Was it Running on Empty? I don't think so. It might have been Somebody's Baby. No, that was too late. So 77. Doctor My Eyes. No. Mr. Bojangles. I love that song. Mr. Bojangles. They called him Mr. Bojangles. Come back and dance, dance, dance. I am not seeing the one that The Pretender? No, that wasn't it. Oh, come on. 1970s, the oldest it goes? No, wait, I see a 6 or something. That's an 8. I really need glasses. Like, I have the reading glasses, but I'm too lazy to find them. Oh my God, what was the song? Here comes those tears. No. No, 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 no. Take it easy. No. I can't remember. But he plays like every note, and he plays it again and again and again and again and again. And they would hear they heard the same song for like months, all day, every day. And they were just like ready to kill. Will the circle be unbroken? That's not it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I am fluxumed. I don't know. But I do know that it's late and I'm tired. And I love that you guys listen to my podcasts and you think I'm even remotely interesting. I really, really would love to hear some of your stories. So always, tell me what you think. when you hear one of my vids or see one of my vids or hear a podcast, leave me a comment and say, hey, I'd like to hear more on this subject. Or I think, we covered this enough. Or maybe next time you could focus on whatever. I mean, don't make me feel bad, but, give me suggestions of what you guys want. Because I want to give you the kind of interviews and byplay, back and forth, the bantering that you want. I want to give you something that's real. I don't want to give you anything that could be considered, I don't know, shady or like grift worthy. I'm gonna grift one day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna grift. I help all these sons of bitches grift. I'm gonna grift. But at least with me, you're always gonna get, the same kind of content. So if you think it's worth it, then it won't be so much grifting as saying, hey, value me because it's worth it. It astounds me though. Like I could never, ever expect to be like Regatta. As far as like, oh my God, his super chats. Who's dropping 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100? I'm like, oh my God, who does that? That's crazy. God, that's amazing. But he's just like, yeah. And like, he has to do a shot for each one. Then everybody's like, oh, he's drunk. Well, he just got like $2,000. That's a lot of shots. Like, what the fuck? He's a hoot, though. He really is. I don't like that people are like doing this clips thing where they just put certain pieces of him up because they know he won't copyright strike them. I kind of wish he would, because he's a nice guy and they're making him out to be some kind of beta bitch. And it's funny because all the people who put him down, none of them have his success. They're not even close. So, okay, keep talking shit. He's still going to monetize your shit. You cause drama, he's going to make money off of it. That's what I don't understand. You guys know how it works. It seems stupid to, like kick the hornet's nest. But hey, whatever. I guess it was a slow winter. So from all of me in here to all of you out there, please remember to hit that like button and submit to me. God, it sounds so creepy when I have no voice. Anyway, yeah, hit the like and subscribe, comment, share, any or all. I appreciate it all. I appreciate you. You guys are the best. Do me a favor and have an amazing weekend. Go make some happy memories. And then go see if you find out what your 5 personality traits are, because I'd love to know what they are for some of you. Daisy girl, you should definitely take that personality test. I want to know what it says. I have my suspicions. So, anyway, love you guys. I will see you in the funny papers. Bye.